to cook tomahawk steak, also called cowboy ribeye. It's one of the obscure cut of the beef. It is very common cut beef known as bone-in ribeye. It is very flavorful with an incredible throwout, which is why it is widely said one of the most delicious cut of the beef. Can easily cook on your own home. Welcome to RK's Home Cooking. Look at the ingredients are on the table. About 3 pound in weight tomahawk steak, black peppercorn, 1 small shallot and garlic, pink peppercorn, gravy granules, bay leaf and thyme, salt, olive oil, red wine is a Shiraz, butter, and a 1 shot glass full of brandy, tomato and mushroom, and some fresh rosemary for garnish. My tomahawk steak, I like to cook a medium rare. That's one of the best way to enjoy the tomahawk steak. And I want to do some grilled tomato, mushroom and potato wedges. And I'm making a red peppercorn jus. Peppercorn is quite dry stuff, so you need to be soak it in the brandy for at least 30-35 minutes. So let's start to make tomahawk steak. The pink peppercorn sauce to make brandy in there. Soak it in the brandy. That's a shot of brandy. Brandy going to evaporate and peppercorn becoming soft. You can't put peppercorn directly to the sauce because they are crunchy. They don't becoming soft. Need to be softened. At least keep it about 35-40 minutes. Then after make it. The marinating tomahawk steak is mainly to use a black peppercorn. It's a good amount of black peppercorn is here. I like freshly milled, or just to crush it. Salt, because 90% of the salt when you cook it's disappear. So it's a good amount of salt you need, and then peppercorns crushed freshly. It's so important season you do properly. Imagine the size of like a 3 pound in weight steaks is only outer the salt, and when it's cooking they disappear. So the pepper in there. Next is olive oil. Beautiful. Salt done. Nicely mixed together. Lovely. Take the steaks. Just to bloat it with this gently, all side, and this up, down. I keep it at least an hour, and after hour I start to cook it. Before start cooking, the first thing is oven temperature. Oven have to be in 180 to 200, and turn on that and preheated the oven. For my pepper sauce, I use the garlic and shallots, the washed shallots. Just cut it half because I don't like a blunt water, so I use garlic crushed, just well done, and then it's going to the, and a couple of bay leaves, a little bit thyme is all in. So this stock is bringing to you a really nice flavor, and any jus coming from the tomahawk steak I added to make it more richer to this pepper sauce. My tomahawk steak served with some potato wedge. That's what I have. It's ready-made. It's ready to go in the oven. So it's take about 40 minutes. Tomahawk steak is about 1 hour sitting here, and it's marinated nicely. It is a cut from the 6th to 12th rib. Include the eye of the ribeye You can see the marble. This is a marbling. This marbling is a nice fat, and this is really incredible, really nice. But always make sure it's thoroughly defrosted. If it's a frozen, defrosted at least 2 days in the fridge, and then wipe with a paper towel nicely and before marinating. Try not to over flavored, but make sure generous amount of the salt and pepper. So let's start to grill, and my stock water is boiling. I move it to other side of the hob and then start to grill. My griddle need to come out from this side and put on the fire. It's nice cast iron, heavy one is the best. You can use a barbecue if you have a charcoal and everything. Wait until it get really hot. It are really hot. A drop of oil and spread. Make sure nicely oiled before the griddle done. And my steak. That's tomahawk is going to be. Wow, it's sitting there, and any excess oil, just pour it. So seal about 4 to 5 minutes one side and turn around and seal again. Then afterwards go to the oven. About 180 degree, 15 to 20 minutes. So it will be a medium rare. Again, the size and thickness of the steak can't be predicted without seeing the size of the steak and temperature of your oven. Flip over other side. The bone is intended to give it the wow factor. However, it also helps the insulate the tender the meat while it's cooking. You see the side, the fat is really nicely burned and nicely sealed. And seal the other side. So it's all the corners getting nicely done. And the bone area won't able to do that one. That's okay. Just turn around. Tomahawk steak is extremely tender and buttery with this beautiful marbling. It's a name of an axe. It's a Red Indian, American Red Indian used the axe name called Tomahawk. The shape of this is an axe. The holding is a handle. That's the reason it's called that name. Prepare a wire rack with a tray. If any liquid or any juice will be collected on the bottom, just to go here and straight to the oven. That's about 15 minutes, no longer than that. I want to eat my steak a medium rare. So that reason I don't want to cook too long. Tomato. Half it. I like to grill the tomato over the top, lightly get it grilled. I like the tomato, grilled tomato that's going. A nice chestnut mushroom, half it. It's about you. What you like, you can have it with that. Some people like it with the chips. Some people like with the French fries and roast potato, mash, green depends. So stay here. Then I finish in the oven later. Touch of olive oil. Tomato just to turn around. Lovely. The onion ring also are beautiful to go with the steaks. And on the far end. And start to make pepper sauce. Pan in. And wait until it's getting really hot. Peppercorns are about nearly an hour roughly to stay in the brandy. So what's happening when you put on the hot pan with the brandy and peppercorn, the brandy will be disappear and leave the beautiful flavor on the pepper. So the brandy and pepper go in there. They very quickly evaporate. And adding the vegetable stock. It's my stock I made earlier. Wait until it's disappear and pepper coming dried. And adding stock. It's a sieve, so it doesn't get any bits in there. Fantastic. Bring it to boil before adding the gravy granules. But you can make a homemade gravy if you have a time and everything, and use the plain flour and use my previous video. You can see on the Couillé lamb, one of the French dish, I made a homemade gravy. So just to bring it to boil, this one. Gravy granules slowly in there. Keep whisking. You stop stirring, they can get lumpy. Better not add together, little bit at a time. Simple. And allow them to boil, and then it's coming thicker. Touch of Shiraz. Nice, beautiful taste, and just heat bring up. And cream, double cream. Amazing. My pepper sauce is nearly ready. And I leave it on the side and I start to do my next job. You can see the oven, the heat is making the steak to reducing the water, and water is dipping down. You can see that is not just water, it's a beautiful flavor. I can add to on my pepper sauce. It's incredibly beautiful. Tomahawk steak have to be come out now. It's the right time to do. And it's really hot. Have to be very careful. Lovely. You can see that as medium rare. And I have to roast it at least 10 to 15 minutes. Because you can't carve because you're losing the water. The tenderness will be disappear. That's the reason to rest the meat. Move a minute for on the chopping board. And this liquid go to my gravy. Heat up again. That's a raw flavor. I wouldn't throw that one. Put back the steak again. Boil them. They won't get dry. I'm ready to serve my tomahawk steak. It's coming out, and take out the paper. Wow. Still it's really hot. And my grilled tomatoes on the side. Look at that. Piling up. This beautiful wedges go there. We will garnish on the side. I'm going to carve my tomahawk steak. Look at the feeling. This is medium rare. When you look for your hand, this is
rare or medium rare, medium to well, and well done.
That's the way it's calculated, some chefs. Just to try how it look like. Wow. Nice and pinky inside. That is absolutely what I want to. My steak, the beauty. And I just want to try the pepper sauce on the side. Too crowded here, but it still is lush. Wow. Just try a little bit. It tastes like. Working so hard to get a slice of steak, and it's beautiful. Oh, that is heaven. Beautiful. Going with a glass of Shiraz. It's the beauty. Excellent. Thank you for watching RK's home cooking, and I hope you really enjoy this tomahawk steak cooking. It's the first video I'm having a steak cooking directly, and if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe, comment and like. I'll see you next time with a different video. Take care and bye-bye.